The next thing to know about or to talk about is cyberbullying and cyberstalking. And so basically, this is just when somebody is intimidating you and acting like a jerk towards you or somebody else online. And the terms are pretty self-explanatory, right? Cyberbullying and both cyberstalking. But how do we deal with it? How big of a problem is it? It's interesting to know about. If you go to Google and you search for what to do about cyberbullying, cyberbullies, cyber harassment, cyberbullying on Facebook, you get some interesting links. One of the links is to stopbullying.gov. And here's cyberbullying. And it actually has some really good resources here, pretty clearly defined. Even though the design of the site, it kind of looks like a junk site, it's actually a good site. What is cyberbullying? Is bullying that takes place using electronic technology. Examples of cyberbullying include mean text messages or emails, rumors sent by email or posted on social networking sites, and embarrassing pictures, videos, websites, or fake profiles, threatening other people on the web or electronically. How do you prevent cyberbullying? Parents and kids can prevent cyberbullying together. They can explore safe ways to use technology. What are those safe ways? Be aware of what your kids are doing online, right? First step. Know the sites your kids visit and their online activities. Ask where they're going and what they're doing and who they're doing it with. Tell your kids that as a responsible parent, you may review their online communications if you think there's a reason for concern. Installing parental control filtering software and monitoring programs are one of the options for monitoring your child's online behavior. But do not rely solely on these tools. Have a sense of what they do online and in text. Learn about the sites they like. Try out the devices they use. Ask for their passwords. Tell them you only use them in case of an emergency. Ask to friend or follow your kids on social media sites, or ask another trusted adult to do so. Encourage your kids to tell you immediately if they or someone they know is being cyberbullied. Explain that you will not take away their computers or cell phones if they confide in you about a problem they're having. Or you could just be like totally extreme and say, no technology. Don't give your kids technology. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work. I haven't reached that phase yet. So you want to be aware of what your kids are doing online. Establish rules about technology use and understand the school rules. So here's a little information about establishing rules about technology use. Yeah, show them how to be safe online. Tell them not to share anything that could hurt or embarrass themselves or others. And let them know that once something's posted, right, it's completely out of their control. Somebody else, it will be out there in the wild, wild web. Encourage kids to think about who they want to see the information and pictures they post online. Should complete strangers see it? Real friends only? Friends of friends? Right? Tell kids to keep their passwords safe and not to share them with friends. Yeah, so those are all some really good recommendations. What do you do when cyberbullying is occurring? Steps to take immediately. Don't respond to and don't forward bullying messages, but absolutely keep evidence of cyberbullying. So take screenshots with the snipping tool, right? Snipping tool right there. SNIPP. Snipping. There we go, snipping. With the snipping tool or screen capture, whatever device you're using, including mobile devices, there's a way to do that, of course. Record the dates, times, and descriptions of instances, right? Save and print screenshots, emails, text messages. Use this evidence to report bullying to web and cell phone service providers, because often reporting that to the service providers violates terms of service. Block the person who is cyberbullying. So what else? And report cyberbullying to law enforcement. When cyberbullying involves these activities, it's considered a crime and should be reported to law enforcement. Threats of violence, child pornography, or sending sexually explicit messages or photos, taking a photo or video of somebody in a place where he or she would expect privacy. That's surprising to me. I didn't realize that was against the law. Stalking and hate crimes, just because so many videos and photos get taken everywhere these days. But I guess if you installed a camera in somebody's house and they didn't know about it, that would absolutely be against the law. Stalking and hate crimes. So that's some information about what to do with cyberbullying. And if you look for cyberbullying in the news, more than half of children polled said cyberbullying had become an issue, right? Rebecca Sedgwick suicide, what response is needed to combat cyberbullying? And even like here's CNN, parents, beware of bullying on sites you've never seen. So as a parent, you kind of just need to know what your kids are doing, or if this happens to you, right? And then there's just a bunch of different articles here. 2 arrests in bullying. DA warns parents about Ask.fm. Bullying leads rape victim to suicide. Teen was bullied before suicide. Cyberbullying prompts teen suicide. California school to monitor kids online. Prevent cyberbullying. So some good resources there at CNN. If you just go to CNN and look for bullying. So that's cyberbullying, and the steps you want to take if you have a cyber stalker, somebody who just won't leave you alone online and who's bugging you. That's pretty akin to bullying, but do the same steps. You just want to make sure you document it. You don't want to engage with the person. You want to contact law enforcement officials and talk to them if you feel like you're in physical danger, if the person won't leave you alone. So those are some steps to take with cyberbullying and cyberstalking. It's good to know about. The most important takeaway is just to be in communication with your kids about what is safe and appropriate behavior online, and to make sure that they'll report to you and share with you if they ever feel threatened, and also to make sure that threatened, intimidated, somebody's making fun of them, something like that, and also to make sure that your kids are well educated about what posting things online and how that could be really dangerous. Last thing I'll point you towards is something I've pointed you towards before, and it's that movie trailer for, what is the name of that movie? Control F trailer. The East, no, Disconnect. The trailer for Disconnect. That's a really great movie about sort of the tangled web we can weave as humans with cyberbullying and technology. Yeah, so check that out if you haven't seen that already. All right, that's a little bit about cyberbullying and cyberstalking.